everyday life's happening. Some days are more eventful. Others, living protected with insurance you can depend on changes your life for the better. We insure the people and things you care about. Not Agency. We'll help you find the right coverage so when life happens, you have the right insurance protection for your family and business. When life happens, live protected. Agency for all your insurance needs.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Tuesday, December the 19th. I want to introduce you right now to Jennie Bedsworth. Good to have you here.
Thank you
Jennie.
for having me.
We're going to talk about something today that I think there's a lot of confusion about, and that is PTSD. Now, we think of PTSD as something that affects only soldiers who have been in a war zone. Mm-hmm. But you were telling me when you came in here that it can affect anybody.
Right. Most of us at some point in our life go through some sort of traumatic event. Mm-hmm. About at least 75%, maybe even more, not reported. And any of those people actually have the potential to develop PTSD.
Now, what do you mean by a traumatic event?
So it could be something like war that you mentioned, or it could be a bad car accident. It could be losing a friend in a traumatic, shocking way. It could be a sexual assault. So any sort of event that really kind of shakes you up could be considered a trauma. And not everyone develops PTSD, but about 8% of the population at any time, we believe, has it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So could you develop PTSD long after the trauma occurred? It come on with no warning at all?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it's right after and you just kind of never really get better. And that's part of what we know might be happening is that you have the PTSD. But sometimes you might be fine. You might be kind of in remission for a long time. And then something happens that reminds you or triggers it, or maybe another trauma occurs, reminds you of previous things that have happened.
I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
I've always thought of it only as veterans coming back from a war zone.
Yeah.
So what do you do? What's the solution there?
So you should seek help if you believe that you have symptoms. Some of the warning signs would be high anxiety, panic attacks, nightmares. One of the things we see that most people with PTSD do are avoiding trying to think of what happened. They're kind of blocking it all out, the memories, the feelings. And that's good in the short term sometimes to kind of get you through for a while. But in the long term, that starts to cause problems because you never really get a chance to heal from it. Right. So you need to kind of lean into the memories and feelings. And sometimes people need some help to do that.
And you should not be afraid to ask for help.
Right, absolutely. A lot of people think that they're going to be judged or that their trauma, maybe it wasn't important enough or it was too severe that people will think, there's something wrong with you. But think about it, 75% of people have gone through a trauma, maybe even more, that don't report it. So.
And that is not a sign of weakness.
Absolutely. It's a sign of strength. Not a sign
of weakness
to
at
ask
all.
for help. Yeah.
There were some comments made in high officials in government who said that was a sign of weakness, and it is not.
Right.
So if people want more information on this, what do they do? They
can go to our website, midmotrauma.com. They can also talk to their family doctor, or if they know a counselor, your pastor. There are a lot of people that if they don't have training in this, they can help you, point you in the right direction for someone who can help.
The website is midmotrauma.com.
Yeah.
Okay. Jennie, thank you so much for coming by. I really did learn something I didn't know about PTSD. So midmotrauma.com if you want more information on that. Now, I want to introduce you to a couple of ladies who are here from a wonderful organization known as the Assistance League. It's a pleasure to have you, Turner and Courtney Gilbow.
Hi there.
Right?
Paul.
Tell me about the Assistance League.
Well, Paul, Assistance League is it's a part of a national organization, primarily women. Our whole mission is to help women and children with the unmet needs in the community. What people don't know Assistance League, but they probably know our Upscale Resale store.
And your cookie sales.
And our cookie sales, exactly.
You've got the best cookies in the world with those cookie sales.
And all of those sales through our store and also through the cookie sales help us raise funds to help help children and women in the community. And Courtney brought along, for example, kind of a prop. And I know we're on the radio, but also
Well,
a
you're
lot of
also on
people watch
television.
you on
Yeah,
TV.
right.
So we do a program called Operation School Bell, where we'll help almost 1,600 children this fall with new winter school clothes. You might say a little bit
Courtney,
about it.
you're holding up, this is a heavy winter jacket.
And each child gets one. They get 2 pairs of pants, 3 shirts, and then a fleece, undies, socks, a caboodle kit with toiletries in it. And
A what kit?
A caboodle kit. It just has toiletries, like toothbrush, comb, soap, deodorant.
Oh, that's called a caboodle kit? Okay. Well, I'm learning all kinds of things today.
Yeah.
We do those caboodle kits for the children, but we also do them for the Voluntary Action Center, for the senior centers, for
Welcome Home.
Welcome Home. So what Assistance League does is we try to identify unmet needs in the community, and then we partner with other organizations to help them meet those needs. So we work with True North, we work with the Voluntary Action Center, we work with Columbia Public Schools, and again, when you come to our secondhand store and donate and shop, you help us raise funds to do all those things. And I would be wrong if I didn't mention, Paul, that
you
we're
gotta
in
mention
Como Gives.
Como Gives, right.
It's the season for Como Gives, and we are one of the 114 organizations that's part of that wonderful opportunity for the community to support good work. So we hope people will think about us.
Of course. Now, I want to talk a little bit more, though, about Upscale Resale. Because when you talk about the fact that you have used clothing in there, but that clothing is really top quality clothing. And you can buy some pretty neat looking things, expensive looking coats.
My jacket that I'm wearing, that your radio fans can't see, came from Upscale Resale. We invite people to donate, and then we sell the items, and again, that generates the profits that we use to do the good works in the community that
So
and people just don't know our name as well, though.
Right. At any one time, how many pieces of clothing would you say you have in there?
Oh my goodness, thousands.
And it's not just clothes.
No,
There's
you're right.
furniture, books, jewelry.
Other housewares. Right now, we've got tons of Christmas and holiday decorations that people want to come in. We'll be open until December 21st, and then we'll be closed over the New Year's period. But again, if you want to help us, you can shop, you can donate.
Oh, yeah, you've got great stuff. And I think I've told this story 4 or 5 times, but it worth repeating. We did a fashion show with Upscale Resale on Pepper and Friends many, many years ago, and you had this beautiful men's cashmere coat. I mean, it looked like it was a $300 or $400 coat. I think I bought it for like $10 or $15. I still have it, and when I wear it, people say, "Boy, that's really nice. How could you afford something like that?" Upscale Resale.
Well, please come in and see us and help us do more good in the community.
Okay.
To
The
help
location
children.
is where?
We are located on West Broadway, right beside the Gerbs, in the shopping center besides Gerbs and near Shelter.
Okay.
So come and see us. Look us up on Como Gives and support Assistance League of Mid-Missouri, but all the other good causes in the Como Gives
So you
catalog
can go
as well.
online, comogives.org?
.com.
comogives.com, and then you can pick your favorite charity, and you're asking Assistance League. Put something in there for the
love
Assistance
that.
League. All right, thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
It's our
Appreciate it.
pleasure
Nice
having you
meeting
here,
you.
both
Thank
of
you.
you. Out of time for today. Tomorrow, Salvation Army, and we'll talk about exercising with diabetes. Have yourself a nice day. Bye-bye.